Welcome to this video playing a new 15-minute game against Opus 55, and let's see, Caro Kann. Is there something else I could play here? Yeah, there is G6, this line. Okay, come on, play a normal Caro Kann. Bishop f5, knight d7, knight f6, and the funky move h6 that I played a number of times recently. Okay, play the classical Caro Kann. Bishop c4. Yeah, that's these lines, bishop c4 and knight e2 to f4. These are interesting and not without merit. f4. Yeah, don't see that too often, especially in connection with bishop c4. Okay, what I'd like to do is to make sure that he cannot easily play f5. So bishop d6 to be able to take here. Knight e2. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go here to control f5. f5, e4, those light squares, these are weakened by his setup, so I'd like to keep an eye on those. Knight d7, this knight might go to f6 or to b6. I wonder if bishop e3 signals his intention to castle long. Maybe it does. I could play b5 here. b5, knight b6. Yeah, interesting. Of course, I don't mind to exchange light squared bishops, generally speaking. Okay, let's do b5. At least if he goes to b3. Okay, so he didn't. I thought if he goes to b3, then long castles gets less likely or less attractive. Okay, go here, yeah, to look at the c4 square. And yeah, knight c4 might be a move. If he castles long, for example, then knight c4 will be really strong, I think. Yeah, he does not castle long. Not anymore. Yeah, the question is, does he threaten to play f5 here? Maybe. If I castle, he might play f5. Interesting. I don't really want to allow f5. Can I go? What about knight c4? Yeah. This is an interesting move, actually. It is very weak on c4, this pawn, but I have very good light squares. Okay, I'll try that. He basically needs to take. If he goes queen c3, I have knight d5. And in general, I will play knight d5. Really almost all the time. I will play that. And I have ideas to to cover the pawn with queen b6, queen b5, something like that. Note that at the moment his knight on g3 does not have a good idea in this position. It cannot go anywhere. I have f4, f5 blocked. I have d4, d5 blocked. So, okay. What I wonder is if queen b6 is a move or not. He will probably play b3 anyway. b3, queen a6, maybe. Let's do that. It's important that d5 is a big mistake because of bishop c5. And I win material. If he goes b3, I play queen a6, intending to attack the a-pawn. Maybe this really irritates him. I should really castle quickly. So in the long run, this can get tricky. I cannot keep the king on e8 all the time. It wasn't necessary yet to castle, but I need to do it shortly. Tja, would be interesting to know what he's thinking about. b3 looks very normal. No. What does this mean? Can I not take? Yeah, maybe if I take, he's going to play d5. That's possible. Okay. Yeah, an interesting move. And he's threatening d5 now, yeah. Takes d5 might be an idea. Intending bishop d4, yeah. Okay, let's get out of this. And just attack a2. I'm not threatening to take it at the moment, but I want to take the queen out of this d4, d5 idea. Tja. Knight e4, maybe. Yeah, okay. I need to castle. At some point I need to do that. Yeah, but knight e4 is not so bad now. Not clear what I should do after this move. I mean, both knight e4 are interesting. After knight g e4 though, maybe bishop b4, yeah. Okay. So knight c4 maybe. I'm really not sure what I should reply to that. I can hardly move the bishop. I mean, knight c5 is really yeah. Okay, it's not really threatening much. Maybe I can really just play bishop c7, knight c5, and but where do I go? On knight c4, I don't really have a good square for the bishop. Yeah, maybe. And I also wonder about some tactical ideas, like, let's say d5, cd5, f5. I don't think those are really threatening, but maybe possible. Yeah, he's taking lots of time here. Yeah, knight ce4. I think this would be my choice. Yeah. Not that this is a bad move, but I thought bishop b4 would be at least okay. Now the knight on e4 is just hanging. It's interesting. After after a3, the question is if I should play bishop a5, maybe even. Okay, but now I'm through. Wait, if I take with the bishop, what I'm trying to do is I'd like to get a knight on d5. This is kind of eternal knight. This would be very nice. Okay, let's do that. Rook takes. I mean, maybe bishop e4 is not necessarily the best move, but this is, I think, getting to this type of position where I take on c3 next with my bishop, and then I have this fantastic piece on d5 that he cannot ever get rid of. Yes, this is why I hesitated briefly, because you allow f5. I didn't think it's a problem though. And then rook e8. He's got this really stupid bishop on g1. Yeah, the question is, what happens if I just take a2? I think nothing much happens. He does not threaten much. The knight on d5 is such a monster. It occupies, as it controls e7, so that there's no rook e7. The only way to set up an immediate threat would be, yeah, not even rook g5 is threatening something. Okay, the question is rook, queen. I can go queen a1, queen c3, but not sure that this helps. How to play that? He might play queen e2 attacking here. I don't think that queen a1, queen c3 is so great. At the end he will have rook c5 and get the c pawns, at least one pawn. Okay, let's get the queen back. It it did its job, taking the important a pawn, and just queen here, maybe to b5 and then march the a pawn, or queen c8. After I got the a pawn, I can simply trade stuff. Would be sufficient. What about f6 here? f6. Yeah, come on. Rook e6, I have queen c8, and even king f7 is a move. I'd like to get rooks off, of course. Maybe queen b5. Yeah, why not? Why not actually? Queen e2. Yeah, he can maybe play queen e2 at some stage to attack here. Rook a1. This was stupid. That was a stupid move. Queen e2, I have knight b6, but this is very passive what I'm doing here. Rook a1. This was just bad play. White has gained some activity here, unnecessarily. Yeah, combination of rook a1 and queen e7. Now this is probably good. Yeah, it's not so easy. If he moves the queen away, queen c5 for example, I have rook e8. Trade one. If I can trade the rooks, everything's perfectly fine. If he takes now, knight takes rook e7, I thought I can play just rook d8. And then king f8, expelling his rook. Maybe queen a1, a3, I'm sorry, queen a3, so that after rook e8, rook takes, queen takes, a7 hangs. Yeah, now he's playing good moves. And rook e7 now. Rook e7 is not easy at all to answer. Yeah, I don't mind rook e8 too much. Wait, I can play rook f7 though. Yeah, why not? Just keep everything protected. Rook e8, you can take queen a7, and I don't have a decent move with the knight. Yeah, that's better. Keeping things under control. And yeah, this is okay. I can now. Yes, yeah, this move I thought about earlier. Okay, queen takes rook e8 is not advisable. Pawn takes. Yeah, let's just take here. He might. He can take a7 now. I only see that now. Yeah, queen a7, rook e8 is again embarrassing. I'd like to get some space here for some room, Luft for the king, and trying to activate. Rook e7. Need to prepare that. Yeah, he defended very nicely. Or I played it badly, probably both. From a position that was very likely winning, it has come to a position that is not so clear at all. Threatened queen g5. I don't want to think so long now. Get him under pressure on the clock. He's about 2 minutes down, and I'd like to stay ahead on the clock. Check. Rook f1 maybe. Would have been interesting. So the question is, can he at some point get the c4 pawn or not? If I keep it, then everything's perfectly okay. So let's keep an eye on this pawn. Maybe knight e7, g6, f4, something like that. Knight f4, queen d5 would also be nice. Knight f4, queen d5 if possible. He does not really have a great move at the moment. I don't see one. This is helpful. Probably. Intending f5. The question is, what about queen f1? The possible queen f1. Okay, let's gain space here. Oh, now I can play queen e4, exchange queens. Yeah, not 100% sure that it's winning. I'd like to fix the pawns on light squares first. And probably here. Yeah, that's good. Queen f8, this queen f5 check. And this endgame is a very, this is also an easy win in the endgame.
Check.
I have all pawns on light squares, which wins easily. Now I get to e4 and then knight e7, f5.
White resigns.
Yeah, I get the knight to f5 and then pick up even the pawn here on g3 or make a decisive progress. He defended this very, very nicely. Around here, white is in really bad shape, but somehow it didn't fall apart. I mean, maybe I didn't play it too decisively. Around here I'm probably just I'm just playing it in a stupid fashion. Yeah, this is really, sometimes it's just stupid what I'm doing. If you look at this, the queen on a2, it protects c4, which is very nice. A problem that I always had when I had the queen back, I brought it back and then I couldn't really protect this pawn. This is protected, he cannot attack c6, the knight on d5 is a rock. What is he trying to do? He can attack on the king side, but there is no mate. And so what should I do? Pass pawns must be pushed. I must just push the a pawn. This is winning just very easily. At least I believe. Maybe he can try something like that. But here I can at least take the pawn. Yeah, a5 is much stronger. But here I'm slowly beginning to drift. Queen e2 is much stronger. I did this, queen b6. And maybe this wasn't good. Bishop g3. Yeah, here white is back in the game, no doubt. And here, yeah, maybe you really should take. Bishop g3 is again the comp move. Yeah. He still has very good defensive resources. Queen c5, for example. Only now, with the clock really ticking down, it gets problematic. Around here, I'm starting to be close to winning. This is now really substantial. He should have really tried to get the c4 pawn and attack it with queen c5, for example, earlier, and he has good defensive chances. And this is bad here, queen a6. I really should push the a pawn. This is really much better. Okay, thanks for watching.